Hey guys, KJ here, and today I have with me Alex from AdPlexity, and we're going to talk about how you can properly spy. And like everyone talks about spying on push notifications and native and everything, but hardly anyone talks about what are the things you should keep in mind, how to spy properly. And whenever I speak to people, they are always confused about what exactly they are looking at. They buy all these spy tools, but they don't know how to use it. So we'll be talking to Alex about it. And first of all, welcome to the video, Alex. And thanks for your time.
Hey, everyone! Thanks for thanks for this invitation, and it's always glad to speak with knowing influencers, with knowing guys, and yeah, I hope this will be valuable, and I will share some tips and tricks how to use Plexity properly, and why it's so important to invest in spy tools like Plexity and maybe other tools. So anyway, it's very important. It's like you need to have a tracking software. You need to have some good VPN service. You need to have spy tools. Without it, I don't think you can achieve really good results. So
Yeah,
today
right.
we're going to speak about it.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's start with like what is Adplexity and how it helps people.
Okay, so Adplexity is a suite of intelligence tools. Yep, nowadays Adplexity includes 7 branches. It is five ad ad intelligence tools, and we monitor mobile, native, push, desktop, and adult traffic. Also, we offers the winning product research tool for e-commerce marketers. So if you do some dropshipping business, you have your online store, you can join this tool and see trending products, and it's really fast, easy to get this valuable information about what's working right now. And also we offer Plexity carriers, which is 3G proxy provider. We offer more than over 80 mobile operators worldwide. So if you want to browse internet as you're a real user of, I don't know, Vodafone Ukraine or T-Mobile United States, so it's very easy. And the good thing, we use real SIM cards, and no one can hide their campaigns from you, and you can check your own campaigns on these mobile operators, especially if you do some mobile run campaigns on mobile billing offers, some mobile content. It's very good stuff. But today we're going to speak mostly about ad intelligence tools, which is mobile native, desktop, push, and adult, and why it's so important to have this tool. Everything changes in our market, and every time, every day, affiliates create some new ways how to monetize the traffic. Yep, how to create uh, the best converting flows, and they create new banners, new landing pages, new offers appears from different kind of networks and advertisers. Also, uh, also, it maybe even some regulation rules can affect affiliate marketing, and affiliates jump from one hot vertical to another hot vertical. It's very fast, and you always need to be on trend. And the tools like Plexity can help you to get this information very fast, to analyze, to research the market. Sure, you can spy manually, but come on, in 2020, it's not effective, it's time consuming, and it's not very smart. You just need to spend $150 per month, for example, and you will get all the information you need in just a couple of clicks. And the next thing, for sure, you can create everything from scratch: landing pages, banners, and maybe you think you're the smartest person in this world, but come on, at least you need to know what's working for other affiliates right now, and just again go to this portal, get this data, and you will you will understand, you will get all this for your own needs, for your own campaigns. What you can do with spirals, what you can get. So it's really depends on your niche, depends on your geo, and depends on your role. Our tool used by ad networks,
Mhm.
affiliates, media buy teams, affiliate networks, advertisers. So everyone has have their own goals. Affiliates just not just it could be a couple of things we can solve. So they reap some banners and vendors. They try to find how other affiliates monetize similar offers, or they want to research some new geo and understand what's working there. Affiliate networks use it for pretty the same things, but it also they spy on their own affiliates, and AdPlexity helps them for compliances and all this stuff. So it could be different stuff we can
Yeah,
solve.
that's
And
really interesting. That is really interesting. Sorry for interrupting you, but I never knew like affiliate networks they spy on their affiliates as well to see if they are complying with them or not.
for
So
sure, they have some restrictions, and
yeah,
affiliates always try to find the ways how to avoid these restrictions and do some clocking, etc. But come on, Complexity see all this stuff and can provide this information. Affiliate networks use it, and quite a lot of networks also have some API integration with Complexity, and
right,
they monitor their domains and get all this information using some affiliate IDs, all the links. They can find this information in Netflix. Very smart way, actually.
right, yeah,
Yep. And what we are talking about. Yep. So Netflix now consists of 5 ad intelligence tools. And what's the difference? Yep. The major difference is in traffic types and traffic sources we monitor. So in
right,
Netflix, the mobile, all related to mobile traffic, it is the networks like AdCache, Podcache, Zero Park, etc. In adult branch, we monitor some adult traffic sources, both mobile and desktop traffic, but it's Traffic Junkie, Exactly, and a couple more networks, all related to adult and native. It is the most popular native traffic sources like Taboola, Outbrain, MJD, Riff Content, in push. For sure, it's all related to push. It's some filters and traffic sources like Mega Push, DAO Push, as well as Propeller Ads and MJD. Yeah, so this is the major difference.
right, right. Okay, so one thing I understand is like one of the biggest benefit of using AdPlexity is that normally if you want to spy individually, you'll have to spend 500 $600 on tools. First of all, on scrapping tools, who scrap all the data and everything and collect data. You'll have to pay them, and then you don't have everything in one place, right? You have to go on placement to placement and see what ads they are using and everything. AdPlexity combines everything together.
Yes, we have separate tools. It's our business model actually, and as we see, the most of our affiliates they really need some specific sources.
Right.
It's quite common
Yeah.
situation when some affiliates they focus on certain sources or certain niches, and they need
Right.
only mobile traffic or only native, or we combine both tools, and for sure we provide some discounts if someone needs some bundle, and for sure it could be much attractive pricing if
Yeah.
you will take a couple of solutions at the moment.
Yeah. That's perfect. I mean, it's cheap for affiliates, and it's exactly gives them whatever they're looking for, and it takes less time as compared to going on every website, every placement, looking at ads and everything. So that makes sense. Now, on to next question. Like, what, why we should spy? I mean, I've seen people talking about trying to, let's say, copy other affiliates. Then there are some affiliates who try to get ideas. So, which approach is best? I mean, if let's say, if I'm a newbie and I want to copy someone, or I want to, use Adplexity to launch successful campaigns. How can I do that? what will be the process, or what should be my purpose, like to copy other affiliates or to get new ideas for my landing pages, for my creatives, and to see what's working. Where does AdPlexity come in this?
Okay, for sure, it's the easiest way is just to copy someone's campaign, but AdPlexity shows you the huge amount of data, and we can't guarantee that campaign you found is really successful. You need to test everything, but we always recommend to use this data just for inspiration. So it means you can understand some trends, some patterns. You can see similar pre-landers, for example, or banners or other creatives. Yes, you can download all this stuff, but we recommend to optimize all this. You can change the pictures, you can change the colors, fonts, etc. So you can improve everything. It's just for your inspiration. And again, I told you that everyone used the Plexity for different purposes. And the one more thing, it's like cat mouse game. Everyone wants to spy on other affiliates, but at the same time, the
Yeah,
same people, they don't want to show their own campaigns for
yeah,
affiliates because they improve it, they have their profitable flows, but we show everything. And the only thing is to test, and I would recommend to improve
yeah,
everything you found. And just simple examples. You download some pre-render, but you don't know who created this one. Maybe it was some newbie with lack of skills in coding. It could be not optimizing pictures or
yeah,
other stuff. Also, translation can be really poor. Maybe used
yeah,
Google Translator, especially in foreign languages. Yep. So you need to proofread this lander. Maybe you need to make some changes as well. You need to look at all this stuff like comments, dates, and names. Everything should be correlated with geo, with current dates, etc. So as for newbie, for sure, I would research carefully the niche and vertical I'm going to send traffic to. I would maybe download some landers and banners, and then I would try to make something similar but unique. It's more chances to get some results.
yeah, yeah. So what you can do is actually use a tool, get ideas, see what other people are doing, and come up with something more better than them. Improve things, improve on things. Like if you see
Correct.
a landing page, see what kind of things they lack in, and try to come up with something which covers all those problems. And if you see a copy, try to see how well written it is, and if you find any problems or anything, or see how it can be improved, and then come up with something better. And but of course, of your own. That's what I recommend people, and I always believe that instead of copying everything one person has, because their data, they have their own data. Um, they have their own data collected and everything. You don't have that data. So once you start launching campaigns, try to get ideas from them and then combine all those good ideas into one campaign and try to run it instead of ripping somebody's campaign. Right.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. So what are the top niches? Let's talk about push traffic, as I think that's the one traffic source which works for most of affiliates. So what are the top niches you think which are working well for newbies if they want to get started?
If I would start with push, yep.
Yeah.
Probably dating, probably some gambling, and actually it's like when push comes a couple of years ago, uh, it was the fresh breeze for these verticals like dating, gambling,
Yeah.
and maybe sweepstakes. Sure, it's evergreen verticals, but push traffic add more opportunities to monetize it. It's just what was the new way how to monetize this traffic, and it's still good. I heard it works well. For sure, push nowadays It's still good. It's still good. It works, but everyone a bit scares the new Chrome updates and all these changes and regulations of push traffic. And probably this year, this traffic will will face it with some problems, and it won't be so effective as now.
Right.
But again, you can still try this traffic. And another big problem of push traffic I see at this moment that it's a lot of fraud. The quality
Yeah.
of this traffic much worse than it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but still you can try this. You can earn the money. And I'm telling every time that uh, all the verticals, all the niches, all the geos can be profitable. It all depends on your focus. If you know this vertical well, if you know all this stuff, all the
yeah.
tricks, and if you're really professional in this certain vertical, for sure you will
Yeah. Yeah.
succeed in
Yeah,
this
basically
area.
you have to, sorry for interrupting you, but it's all about, knowing your niche, knowing what you're selling. If you know what you're selling and you know your niche well, you know all the basic terms used in it, and see what kind of problems people are going through and highlighting those and everything. If you combine everything, that's what makes you successful, right? Okay, so
Yes, you need to feel your target audience. It's the first thing I think. But if you speak about push traffic, I would try dating, sweepstakes, and gambling.
right, perfect. Okay, now let's talk about how to properly spy. Like, let's say I want to spy, how I can properly spy using AdPlexity, how I can make most
Okay,
out of it
maybe
too.
let me share my
Yeah.
screen, and
So,
maybe it will
okay.
share
Yeah.
it. Okay, do you see my screen now? Okay, so let's go to Complexity Native, for example.
Okay.
It's our landing page, etc. Okay, now we are inside the platform. Just the brief overview, what we have and how it works. So on the top, you can see some search options, search by
Right.
keyword, by image, by advertiser, by publisher. On the left side, the filters you can use. On the top, some campaigns we found and sorting options. So let's start with the filters.
Mm-hmm.
It is the major part, I think. So for sure, you can select the dates you're interested in. I prefer to choose last 7 days. For me,
Right.
I want to see only the newest campaigns, and it works for me the best way. Actually, 7 days, it's pretty enough time to understand or to see some patterns of successful campaign. It's quite enough time to understand if it works or not. So last 7 days. Also, you
Right.
can choose how many days campaign is running.
Okay.
From 1 day to, I prefer to choose campaigns which running from 3 days to, for example, 40 days. So this
Right.
way, I exclude from my search results campaigns which running during 1 2 days only, and probably it's not enough data
Mm-hmm.
which give me information that this campaign is good. But again, it all depends on situation. Maybe you need the newest campaigns, and but for my own activity, I prefer to choose from 3 days, and I
Right.
don't want to see two old campaigns which probably burn it out or gets it rated and nothing new there. So
Right.
this stuff. Then I select in native we have a mobile and desktop
Mm-hmm.
traffic as well. So if I looking for desktop traffic, just choose desktop Windows, desktop
Right.
Mac, maybe some tablets. Then I'm go to country, and for
Yeah.
sure, if we're looking for United States traffic, United States campaign, just choose the country. Or if you need some English-speaking countries at the moment, so you can add United Kingdom, Canada, New Zealand, etc., Australia. Language. Actually, don't often use this filter
Mm-hmm.
search by language, but maybe if you need, you can do this. And traffic sources. We can select narrow down our search by
Right.
the network, you're working with. But at first, I prefer to look at the whole picture,
Okay.
and I don't select any traffic source. And if I need to select some specific one and see exactly what's working right now, this traffic source, I will select. Then affiliate network tracking tool. These tools, these filters mostly, again, for some specific needs,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
use these filters, but for general research of some marketers or some
Mm-hmm.
offers, we don't need this. Also, recently we added the feature bid
Yeah.
price. It's also can be
Wow.
used, but in our example, it's we have the data of bid price and not for all the campaigns at this moment. It's just 50-50, and
Right.
more data we will collect, more I don't know, more bid price, and we will show you. Okay, then all the campaigns I prefer to sort by receive most traffic. You can
Right.
select newest, running longest, but we need campaigns which was running during the last 7 days, at least 3 days, and received most traffic. Yeah,
Right.
and here we see some list of campaigns we found, and you can see
Yeah.
the title, the picture, and some numbers, number of hits. And the most common question, what is the number of hits? Number of hits, it's not the number of traffic, exact
Right.
number of traffic, or it's not the CTR or not other finance metric. It is just the number of times AdPlexity found certain ad
Wow.
during the certain period of time. But as we see, as we know, and it's direct correlation, always that as more number of hits, as
Okay.
bigger this number of hits, uh, more traffic campaign get, and
Right. Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
it really works. So if you see the number of the if campaign have I don't know, low number of days, but it's pretty good amount of hits, probably this campaign got quite a lot of traffic, and
Yeah.
it's worth to look at. I recommend to look at campaigns with at least 50 number of hits, 50. But it depends on vertical. Probably in some verticals like finance or education, you won't see uh, really big amount of traffic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in Nutra, it could be really huge
Right.
numbers.
Yeah. Because we
Then
keep showing those ads again and again to people, right?
yes. All the we now we have some United States campaigns, but you see that all the ads can be translated
Yeah.
into English. It's very
Right.
good if you work with foreign languages which you don't know. Then let's jump to some random. Okay. Now we are search by keyword. So it means here you can use some keywords which relate to your verticals niche you're working with and you're looking for. So for gambling vertical, it could be
Mm-hmm.
some betting or casino. Sorry, casino, for example. For dating, it could be some
Uh-huh.
local MILFs. Or crypto, maybe Bitcoin or
Yeah.
other cryptocurrencies or trading desks. So
Or these
just,
days, lead generation is really hot because of coronavirus and everything.
I think for betting, it's not the good times
Right.
because no sports at this moment and betting vertical now really sucks.
Right.
But for the rest verticals, actually, maybe for e-commerce, for drop shipping, it's not a good times, and
Yeah, it could be
I
like,
recently,
mortgage, insurance related stuff. That's quite good so far. What I've seen is, insurance, remortgage, refinance, loans. These are the
yes.
good times for these kind of offers.
Yeah, but for sweepstakes, dating,
Yeah.
and other very popular verticals in affiliate marketing,
Yeah.
never,
True.
nothing changed actually. Okay, let's go to some random campaigns. We choose keyword casino, and let's look what we have inside. In campaign details, you can see for sure some details like country, device types, the list of landing pages where traffic goes to. And one of the most important thing for me is ad trend. Okay, for this
Right.
campaign, we see that this campaign looks not very interesting. Yep, the traffic not stable, and it's like
Yeah.
one day, then another day. So maybe let's try to find another example. So this is example of
Yeah.
campaign which probably I wouldn't test. Yep. So I would try maybe, okay, let's choose this one or this one. We can also try to, okay,
Okay.
as for this campaign, we see a trend. It's much more interesting. Country, Philippines, United States as well. We try to find United States campaign, but in United States, there is no lot of
Right.
traffic. Probably United States is not a good country where you can find casino offers.
Yeah.
Yep, because it's illegal there. So maybe it could be keyword like iPhone, and it should be a lot of sweepstakes offers. And let's try to remove filter by device. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so maybe it will some
Yeah.
sweepstakes offers. So what's inside? We need to look at ad trend. This is one of the most important indicator for me of campaign success. If I see that this campaign running is pretty long, or for example during the last 7 days it was pretty stable traffic, or it's growing or stagnant, or it's
Right.
dropping. So it's good indicator for me to look at this campaign carefully or not. If yes, like in this example, we can investigate and see the landers where traffic goes to. Just click on show more. Here you can see the full redirect chain from the first click to advertisers landing page. You can see, you can look at lander.
Right.
If it's something you never tested before, you can download this lander, try to improve it, and then make your own test. Then you can see the traffic sources. It is ref content, Taboola for this campaign, and very good thing, you can see the top publishers.
Right.
And you know that all the traffic sources working with hundreds or even thousands of different kind of publishers, and sometimes you think, wow, where should I start? It will cost me a lot if I will try to run my traffic on
Yeah.
all the networks, publisher websites. And AdPlexity gives you opportunity to create some whitelist which you can start campaign with. If it works well, finally you can add more publishers, and also you can see what campaigns
Are running on
also
the
what promo
on the
materials, yep, also working at this publisher
and
website. So
yeah,
now
I have
we're
a
in
question. I
search
have a
by
question.
publisher for sure. Yes,
AdPlexity, does it give you placement as well, like placement ID? Like, let's
yes,
say
we
I
show
want
you.
to, yeah,
You can find
wow,
placement IDs here.
right,
Yep, so every website, you know, ad can be in different placements, in TBA, in TBP, on footer, on title. So we show you these placement IDs, just copy and
yeah, that can
go
be,
to search by placement.
yeah, that can be really helpful to build up whitelists and blacklists. That is
Yes,
amazing feature. I mean, that is worth all the
yes.
money itself.
And another uh, good way how to find successful campaigns is search by advertiser, which
Right,
means search by URL. So the common situation when affiliate manager from some network send you some list of top converting offers. and you have no idea how to promote this and where to start, what traffic sources you need to use, and mm, you want to see how other affiliates promote the same.
Right.
So just put this URL to this field, and you will see all the campaigns which also sending traffic to this specific offer, or it could be some URL or redirect
Mm-hmm.
domain of your competitor affiliates. So it's very good way to spy on your competitors. I know that quite a lot of clients, especially in companies, they create they found some patterns. Mm, they know the niche, they know the verticals and geos they looking for. Then they click to every to each campaign and see, okay, if it's some successful stuff, for sure, with which received most traffic, with quite a good number of hits. And they found that in some campaigns, uh, they found some domains
Right.
which probably some top affiliates or big affiliate domains, and then they can go to alerts,
Wow. So
add
they can
this
create
they
alert as
add these
well.
domains, and if it's some of these domains, we at Plexity found some of these domains with some new campaign or some new promo materials, uh, affiliate or our client get notified about this, and it's very good way to keep in trend. Yeah.
Definitely.
So this is how it works. It's just the brief overview. And as I told, you need to select the date, the traffic type, the country which you're looking for, then sort campaigns by not sort by sorting campaign by received most traffic. Then you need to add some advertiser domain if you want to spam domain or some keyword. Then you need to go to all the campaigns with pretty good amount of hits and look at ad trend of each campaign. If ad trend looks interesting, then carefully investigate this campaign and decide, do you need to test it or not.
Right. Perfect. Perfect.
This is how
So
it works. Yeah.
yeah, does it work same on all other sources as well, like or other types? Sorry, like push, display, and all that.
Yes, we have a similar interface at all the tools. The difference just in filters, traffic types, and that's it. The rest of the things is pretty the same. It's very simple. Actually, spirals spirals are not tracker or ad network with a lot of traffic distribution rules, different kind of settings. Here you see a very simple interface.
Yeah.
All the magic inside the platform. How we get this data, and our goal is to provide you this data and as more as we can. And another thing, this data should be with really high quality, because actually it's competitive benefit when you have really high quality data. And what I mean by quality, every affiliate want to clock spy
Yeah.
services. They don't want to show their campaigns. And in our team, we have specialists who really understand how affiliates do this. And we always try to find the ways how they clock uh, their campaigns from AdPlexity. And we know how to uncover all this stuff. And
Right. Right.
we yeah, we're really honored about it.
Okay. So how accurate is AdPlexity? Like the data on AdPlexity, how accurate is it?
It's pretty accurate. We if we the data we found
Mm-hmm.
in the most cases is really at first accurate, and we show the real money pages. And
Right.
the the fact that every week, at least once per week, we got some messages from our clients that come on, guys, I found my own campaigns. Let me pay you some money, and please hide my campaigns from the rest of the clients. We never do this for sure, but it's good indicator that
Yeah.
we do the good stuff, and it really works. For sure, we can't cover all the traffic sources. We can't cover all the markets. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to spy on some countries with really tiny amount of traffic or not very popular. The same with vertical and traffic sources. We focus on the major ones, the most popular countries, traffic sources, traffic types, and the data we have is really accurate, and it's quite enough data to make some decisions to rely on this data and get some profits.
Right. So, do you have any idea how much money your clients make with your help, like using AdPlexity? Do you have any estimate how big campaigns they run, how much money they are making, or anything? Just because people
Actually,
love numbers. Everyone loves number to know, how much others are making. It always inspires people. So, do you have any idea, or do you keep track of it, or
I
some
think
feedback? Yeah.
it's millions of dollars daily, because it's really thousands of active clients monthly on AdPlexity, and there are a lot of huge campaigns, huge media buy teams, and top affiliates use AdPlexity as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
we just can imagine that it's
Yeah.
really huge number of traffic.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I don't have any questions anymore. Do you have any other last minute suggestions for people watching us about anything, affiliate marketing, or anything you would like to advise them?
The first thing which I want to tell again, that I really believe that spy tool, especially good ones, really uh, worth to use and really worth to invest money, especially if you're new affiliates, and affiliate should
Well,
it's the right way to find the data and to understand the path you need to go. The second thing, sure, we provide some discounts for all the affiliates, and probably when we will post this record under it, we will we will share some discount codes, and we have really good support team which can help you 24 hours, 7 days per week. We we're always happy to help our clients, and we provide weekly webinars and can teach you directly how to use it properly, maybe for your specific situation, for your specific niche, and just send us message and let's speak. We're the guys from this industry, and everyone know us, and probably with some of you we met at some conferences. So just let's keep in touch, and let's speak. We're very open to everyone.
yeah. Well,
This is yeah.
yeah. Let me correct you on one thing. It's not just for newbies. It's actually now spy tools is something every affiliate needs. I mean, just like the tracker, just like the ad network account, just like the affiliate account, we all need um, spy tools as well, because that's our necessity now. It's not optional anymore. So everyone, I believe, should have at least one spy tool account where they can see what's going on and everything.
It was a question. Sorry.
No, it was a question. All right. Okay. I'll just edit this bit. Okay. So, yeah, it was really nice talking to you, Alex. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your time, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, guys.
Bye.